Friends and neighbors, welcome back. Once again, we are back on the BOO Patreon server. This is Napster. This is episode 4, and I'm still working on the ziggurat. It is about an eighth of the way done, maybe a little bit more. We'll run up it in a little bit, and we'll talk about, oh, hello, unwelcome neighbors. You would have to come in gold, too. So survive! You need to go away. Thank you. Alright. So, as I've been working on this, I stop. I'm really happy incorporating the stained clay. I think it's adding a whole bunch of texture and adding some depth to it that I really, really like. The problem that I'm running into, and I've been pondering this one for a while, ever since I really started this desert build, I've been really worried about this right here. This transition from the dirt to the actual building. Or from the sand, from the actual building. When you build... Oh man, we got another problem we gotta go take care of. When you build in a forest, you're building from a tree, from grass, transitioning to stone or to a log or something. When you're building in the desert, you're going from sand to sandstone. There really is no transition going on, and it makes it just look pretty blah, right? That's why I've been thinking about adding gardens around the ziggurat, something to make it kind of stand out a little bit more, and adding greenery, right? That's great for that. Where it doesn't work though is here. Okay, so this is traditional, very, very traditional. When you talk about a Minecraft, man, we got problems. Oh, you need to die. I'm gonna die. And we're gonna have to eat zombie flesh. Ooh. Hello. My name is Mr. Ed. No. Thank you. Using this sandstone is very traditional, right? Every time you look at Minecraft Desert Town, this is what you get. You get people using sandstone for the buildings. But I've been doing a lot of reading about the Babylonians, the Mesopotamians, and the Assyrians. And when you look at their city structure and how things were built, sandstone was saved for major buildings like the ziggurats, like the palaces. And even most of the palaces were not built out of sandstone. They were built out of mud bricks and then whitewashed, and then adorned with murals or whatever else they wanted to adorn them with. They loved the blue. They loved the lapis lazuli. If you look at the Ishtar Gate, that was the major component of that. So the reason why Babylon is my inspiration for where I'm building at is to the north is our capital, right? Is where B-Dubs built the castle, where Spawn Village is, and then to the south is, I'm not real sure, but this over here is a wide open ocean. I want this to be a major trade hub, essentially, if you were thinking about the lore, along the route. So in order to make this work, we got to think outside the box. We can't. Sandstone is not going to work. Sandstone was used for big buildings and such. So I was like, mud brick. How am I going to get a mud brick feeling to it all? So I thought about more, and then I was like, well, I can go get red sand, and maybe we can use that for a walkway instead of using sand, and that'll create a transition, which does, right? It would help it stand out. The problem with red sand is it's not in great quantities. We do have a mesa biome, and we're trying to leave the surface untouched. We're mining out the mountains and everything else beneath it, but we're trying to leave the surface untouched to just keep it looking the same way it looks. So I don't want to strip the whole mesa of all the red sand. So then I said, all right, well, what else can we do? Well, then it's like white stained clay, right? Clay, mud bricks, then whitewashed. Boom. And it doesn't work. It's too pinky for me, right? It's very, very, very pink. So that doesn't work. That is a definite no. So it's like, well, then we're back to this. And I'm still not happy with this. This is what everybody does. And I don't want to do what everybody does. I want to do something different. So I thought about this. And there's two things about this that, well, more than two. There's a bunch of things I really like about this. Number one is this is our brick texture, not the bright red with the white lines from the default texture pack. This is what B-Dubs has changed the texture pack to for the bricks, and I like it a lot, right? And we can create an easy mud brick transition. We can make it kind of look like mud bricks, and then just regular hardened stained clay, just hardened clay. That, to me, it may not be whitewashed, but it's going to give us a more of a mud brick feel. And if I save the sandstone for the gatehouses and the walls and the temples and the palaces, it allowed those structures to stand out more, at the same time allowing the houses to be houses, to be more historically accurate. This, I don't even know what I'm going to do with the rest of this white stained clay. This is a disaster. That's probably the worst thing. I don't know, there's got to be somewhere I could use it, and we'll figure it out. But not here. That is still driving me nuts. That needs to come down. That floating oh, man, that floating mountain. I can't even say the word mountain. I do have a bunny problem. That's Hopalong over there. I have a little cattle farm out there with some wheat. It used to have carrots and potatoes. But Hopalong's got some brothers out there, and they keep running around and eating all my carrots. So I only have carrots right now down by the water. He hasn't found those yet, and I'm hoping he stays away. If not, I can just go back to spawn and get him. But getting back to this. So this is what we're going to build the houses out of. And I'm excited, I'm nervous, because I think it's going to work. This is what I've decided on. I'm not doing this. We're going to do this. I don't know about the jungle wood inside. I've been using jungle wood for like the dock. Up there I was using spruce. So I don't know. I mean, I could keep mixing it up. I could use oak. I don't know if I need to stick to one, because I would like to use these buttons in places too to make it look like beams are coming out. I gotta be very careful though, if I'm going to use these colors, of not allowing it to go to American Southwest feel. And I think I could very easily fall into that trap. Another unwelcome guest. So that's where we're at on that. That's where I've been thinking. And I want to go see what it kind of looks like from a distance. So we're going to run up here. Then I'm going to go find some food. We're going to do some sort of decoration inside of there. I was really surprised. You know, one thing I've never thought about. We have cobblestone walls. Why don't we have sandstone walls? We got half slabs. We got stairs. Why don't I have a sandstone wall? I don't know. Mojang. So we figured the depths out from these. I'm really happy the way this works out. We're going to create this whole wall of blue, and I'm thinking I'm going to try doing like a light blue wave behind the dolphins. That's what I'm trying to portray there. I got to be really careful with that. Ooh, we got to go get some food. So when you come in through our portal and you come there's the two signs saying welcome to Cyrus, and then that I built it. And then you're going to come out, and those are the houses you're going to see against this backdrop. It could be a big mistake, but it could be a very big success too. So we're going to roll with it. That's what we're going to go with, is the hardened stained clay. And then the sandstone for the temples and the monuments and the palace and the walls. And then I want to think of a good design for that. I don't know quite the dimensions. I have to go look at it, and I'll go play with it on paper. Think of something. Go look at some traditional Babylonian, Mesopotamian designs and put it on the roof of that building. But that's where we're at right now. I'm going to come back to you when I put up a couple of houses. I put one or two up here. This spot I know what exactly is going to go right here. Over here, I'm not so sure, because I do want to put a wall for the ziggurat. I was really, really nervous when I was putting this in, because I thought for sure I screwed up and I was counting wrong, and that we were going to come all the way out into the water. But I'm not doing a straight 45. We're doing a 1:5 ratio. This could be bad. I could die. 31 levels. Oh, but I will eat that right now. Thank you very much. Cannibalism. So I got real nervous, but it worked out. Worked out very well. And here comes another one. Ooh, you're not gonna burn. I'm gonna run from you. I hate to say that, but I'm gonna run from you. We're gonna go find some food. That's probably one thing I have not been concentrating on, that I need to concentrate on, is food production. So I will come back to you guys in a bit once I get probably a little bit more done in the ziggurat and a couple of houses thrown up. I know it's very random with what I do. That's part of what, that's just who I am. I won't stick to one project, because once I get frustrated, I want to go think about it some, and I don't want to think about it just sitting there staring at it. I want to go and maybe do a little bit on the lighthouse, maybe go do a little bit on the wall, or go put up a house, and then I'll think about what I want to do to fix that. And then once I fix that, once I get that idea, I'll go back. And that's even on these. Before I put that up and I lost that video, I went back to these a couple times, especially with the orange stripes here. Originally I had birch going up there, and I didn't like, it wasn't standing out. So I went to work on the ziggurat, and then when I started putting the orange stained clay in the ziggurat, well, I thought, hey, what a great, hello? Okay. Woo! What a great idea. Let's put it in here. So that's the way I work, and that's the way I get the best results. I do got 33 fish. 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4. Yep. I can count. Ooh. No need that. We'll save those. So that's where we are right now. Eating baked potatoes and working on a ziggurat and coming to a decision on how we're going to build houses in this town, in this city. I want it to be a city. So that's where we're at, and I'll come back to you guys once we get a little more progress made. So we're back. Progress has been made, but we got a long way to go. That's the downside. This project is just huge. I've built some big things before, but I don't think I've ever built on this scale before. And that's okay. We're going to get through this. We got time. I know it's not very exciting for you guys, because it's the same. You're seeing orange and sand, orange and sand, orange and sand. But it's going to get better. I still have trouble dying. Not so much anymore. Oh, you little turkey. You bad block, you. I only died once yesterday, and that was because I'm not going to take credit. That one wasn't my fault. That's what they all say, right? Now I had a block lag as I was fixing this because I ended up being off by 2, and I about cried literally when I saw how far I was off. But see, we did it again. But we made it through, and we are making good progress. So I'll show you where we're at, and then we'll talk about what's going on. I want to show you this too. I've been in here. This is where all the sandstone's coming from right now. Very random, but this is where I'm going to take it all out of, because the mob farm is right under there, and that's where it's going to be. That is the entrance to my mine, so we're going to take that out. I got silk touch finally. That happened before I died, and we're going to take that glass, and then we're going to move that whole mine entrance somewhere over on that side. That way we can just right down into the mine. We got some of that side wall going up, and I got to figure out where this back side is. And another bad thing that's going to happen is right here, this little waterway, we're going to intrude into it. So I either going to have to fill that in a little bit, which I think is going to be the option. I don't know if I'm going to take down that hill, but that's what we're going to do. But we have everything done on the front, except for one little strip on the side, and then we got to do this dome. So I'll show you what it looks like now. I really like it, and I'm still debating about that. So I'm really nervous that that's going to be very southwesty, and I think that's what's going to happen. So, but there it is, shabam. I like the fact that we widened the orange on the sides, and I think it helps define the staircases going up, and we'll put that on it, and then we'll get that on. I don't know what to do for roof on here. I don't think I want to do a dome. I think I want to do it flat, but I don't know if I want to do it out of glass, keep it lit up, or if I want to do like some lapis, because I've been mining a little bit too as I get done, and I just want a change of pace, change of color, and I've been going mining, or I'll take the reeds and turn to paper, and I've been going to a village over there and trading for emeralds and getting efficiency 2 picks on diamonds, which has been really nice since I'm having a hard time getting to level 30 and staying at level 30. So, and then here's what it's starting to look like on this side. So we're doing pretty good. We have 6 levels built of the mob farm. I've got the redstone figured out, and I'm probably going to do that with you guys next episode of showing how I'm going to crush them. I'm going to burn them. The only mob that's not going to work for is the witches, because you can't burn witches. So I got to figure that one out, what I'm going to do about the witches. And then we'll go from there. I also got enough chickens. Got some chickens going in here. And we are knocking out some eggs, so pretty soon we'll be able to make the chicken cooker. As soon as I figure out where I want it, I've cut the river, the ditch for the river, for the 2 rivers coming from the mountains, and that's where we're at. And I still need to go over here and work on this. I've been studying this one too at night when I'm not on here. I gotta be driving my wife nuts. God bless her, because she puts up with all my. Oh, hello, knock knock. I do not have the key. There we go. Apparently, I do have the key. She puts up with all my crap. It literally is of me playing on here all the time because I love this game, and I'm having a blast here on the server. Even though I'm so far away from people, they are way over there. I haven't really got to interact with a whole lot of people, but that's okay. I do in the chat, which is a lot of fun. But then when I get off, I'm either reading about the Babylonians and the Persians, or I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to sit down with the graph paper. This is the ditch where we're going to have the water coming through, have the river. I don't want it to be too wide, but it goes all the way, and then splits and goes to that mountain and goes to that mountain. But yeah, God bless her. And my kids, they put up with it too. But they love this game about as much as I do, but they like the other stuff, the Hypixel and all that kind of good stuff. So that is the good news. And that's where we're at. So I think we're in a good spot. I had a creeper blow up here, and luckily it didn't hit any of the redstone, because I am not, like I said, I am not a redstone genius. Not even close, and it took me forever to figure out how to do this. Which is hilarious, because by trade, what I do for the military, and I am in the military, is I'm a electrician. You think redstone would be second nature, it'd be pretty easy. Same thing, wire electricity, but it's not quite the same. Definitely not. But that's where we are, and that's where we're going to leave off for this episode. Next episode will be down in the dark dungeons of the Ziggurat, setting up the mob farm, getting it running. So as we're finishing up this and going to the backside, which should speed up, it should come a lot faster now that it was the front and getting the height right and everything else, that everything should go pretty quick now, and we'll be good. And we'll get down there, get the mobs going, start burning them, and get a way to get all their mob drops and increase our productions. And the other thing I'm going to do is I've decided that inside this third level here, the first taller one, I'm going to put the treasury in there, because in the pictures there's also little side entrances into this portion, so I gotta cut that out still and put those in, and that's why this is a little wider. These are all 2 wide up here, and then down here we go to 6 wide, so that we can put that 4 wide entrance into there. And I was trying to figure out what I was going to put in there. I was like, am I going to move all my chests and everything up into there? And I might do that too, but for right now, I know I'm going to use that for the treasury, and I'm going to stack it with gold blocks and emeralds. That's my plan right now, and such. I think that'll look really good. So that's where we're at, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching and putting up with this. So thank you. I'll talk to you guys next time.